Hi, good morning, Whittier. It's Ava H.
Thanks, Ava. Today is Friday, May the 15th, 2020. Our national days: Peace Officers Memorial Day, National Chocolate Chip Day, National Nylon Stocking Day, National Endangered Species Day, National Defense Transportation Day, National Pizza Party Day, National Bike to Work Day, National NASCAR Day. Wonder what animals are on the endangered species list. Wonder what defense transportation is. And a pizza party sounds like a lot of fun. Our Whittier weather today: high of 86, low of 64, chance precipitation 20%. Don't forget, today we have to-go breakfast, lunches, and dinners served from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Whittier, and we have blessings in a backpack too. Happy birthday today to Mrs. Stansberry, Travis H., and Lila M. We hope you have a great day. Happy birthday on Saturday, May the 16th to Alejandro R., TJ R., and Finn Y. We hope you have a great birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday on Sunday, May 17th to Riley H. Riley, we hope you have a great birthday on Sunday.
Hey, Whittier, Mr. Convig here. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, and since you've seen me, wanted to check in and see how you guys were doing. Hopefully everyone's doing well and staying safe. I know Coach and I have definitely missed you guys, and I've been thinking about you guys a lot during this time. I've received some videos, some messages on Schoology about how you guys have been being active. It's been really cool to watch and see what you guys have been up to so far during the last part of the school year. I'd love to see more how you guys have been staying active, whether it's a picture, a video, anything that can show us what you've been doing at your house. So we'd love to see. I know I've been going for runs around my neighborhood. We've been going for walks. I've been working out in my basement. Anything to stay active and healthy during this time. I challenge you guys, even though it's tough sometimes, get your 60 minutes of activity in a day. It doesn't all have to be at once. You can work your way throughout the day a little bit at a time, but your goal should be to get that 60 minutes of activity a day. And you could be doing different things. It can be by yourself. It can be with your family. But strive to get that 60 minutes in a day and continue to live that healthy lifestyle. Special shout out to Natalie in Miss Schilt's class. I've been seeing videos from her every week. She's doing an awesome job completing activities, as are others. I know everyone else has been sending activities in too, but she's been doing a really nice job. So I wanted to highlight her this week. And hopefully you guys are staying safe, and hopefully I can see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.
Hi, Whittier readers. It's Vista Tolley, your librarian, and I am so excited to say that this week is voting week for our Maryland Black-Eyed Susan reading program. I know many of you already know this, that I have been the librarian for the past 21 years at Whittier. And out of those 21 years, our school has participated in the Maryland Black-Eyed Susan reading program for 20 years. Every year looks a little different, The list of books changes every year. The students who can participate sometimes changes, of course, but I've never had a year like this year where things look so different, and I'm sure many of you would agree with me. Instead of us reading all 15 books together in library and voting using a ballot, a piece of paper for you to circle your most favorite vote, we shifted things a little bit because we started reading in February and then had to move our learning home. Since we've been home on Schoology and my media course, I've continued to read the rest of those books. If you have read all 15 books, great job. But if you haven't read them, you still have time to read as many as possible before you vote. The easiest way to get to all those read alouds is to go to last week's lesson called Are You Scared, Darth Vader? In the media course in Schoology. And then you would go to the very last slide and click on the link to get to all the read alouds. That will allow you to read any of them that you missed before you vote, because you want your vote to count and you want to read as many as you can to figure out which one is your favorite. Now, the voting process is going to look a little different too. So once you have read all 15 books, you will have a lesson with me in Schoology in the media course. The very first slide has a link to a video, and I will share with you all of the books just to remind you of the books that we even read way back in library. That will help to have you decide which book is going to be your favorite, and then voting will start. This time we will be using an online voting form. And there are 3 really important rules that I need every kiddo out there to follow to make sure that our voting is accurate and that everybody's vote counts. So the first rule is that only students can vote. I'm sorry, parents. I know lots of you are enjoying the stories with your kiddos, and we always giggle that Ms. Schreigrath can't vote, I can't even vote. So I'm sorry, parents. No adults can vote, only students. So students, if you are in grades kindergarten through 5th grade, you may vote for your favorite book. Rule 2 is you may only vote for one book. It needs to be your most favorite book. It needs to be the book that, in your opinion, has the best story and best illustrations. Now remember, you don't have to match exactly with your brother or sister. Everybody has differences in opinions of which books are their favorites. So I want you to choose the book that you love the most. But remember, you can only choose one. The third rule is even the most important rule, and that is please only vote one time. When we had our ballots, you only selected one answer and handed it to me. That way, everybody's vote counts. With this online form, I need you to do the same. I will give you directions on how to go through the form, but the most important thing is to remember you only submit your vote one time. That way, we can make sure that all of our voting is accurate before we send it to Annapolis. The very last thing that I wanted to remind you of is that when you are ready to vote, voting will open at 8:30 Monday, May 11th, and then voting will close at 10 p.m. Sunday, May 17th. You have all week to vote, so I would say use that time to read any books that you may have missed, and then remember, vote, students, for your most favorite book. Only choose one and only submit your vote one time. Thank you for helping us to do voting in a different way, but making sure all of our votes count. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to read with me in our Maryland Black-Eyed Susan reading program. I love that books bring all of us together, even when we can't physically be together. So thank you again for participating. Don't forget about me. After this week, there will be more fun lessons in the media course, so I hope to see you there. Happy reading and happy voting.
Thanks, Miss Titoli. Our joke of the day: why was the baby strawberry crying? Because her parents were in a jam. Ha ha. Kindergarten, I wonder what Mr. O'Hare and Miss Hicks will be like. Well, guess what, boys and girls? We have an interview with them coming up in a second. Check it out.
So do you want us to do a little skit here and like have a routine that we go through, or do you want us to just ad-lib it?
I think ad-lib it there, O'Hare. What do you got?
What do you say on your morning announcements? Do you say a good morning, Whittier?
Oh, we say good morning, Whittier.
Could you rap?
Oh, like you dab on there?
I'm not.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. O'Hare, what are you most excited about coming back to Whittier?
Oh, I'm excited about the people, Mrs. Schweigrath. You know that. There are people at Whittier that I remember, and there's all kinds of new people at Whittier that I'm going to get to meet, and I cannot wait. I am very, very excited to come to Whittier.
We're excited to have you. Miss Hicks, what are you so excited about coming to Whittier?
I'm excited to be back at Whittier too, and I hope to see a lot of familiar faces that I remember from a while ago, and I'm just so excited to be part of a team.
Awesome, and well, welcome back. So those of you that didn't know, Miss Hicks did a long-term sub position at Whittier Elementary School. And Mr. McDowell, what are you so excited about? He's frozen.
I'm so excited to have a new team next year, 2 new people. And, working with people that I know, and, we're all going to get to know all the kids and teachers, and hopefully be back in the building and working well together to make Whittier, or keep Whittier a great place.
So, boys and girls, I just wanted you to meet your new team. They're so amazing. And Mr. O'Hare and I have lots of competitions all the time. I talk about them on announcements, and I'll tell you, my friend Mr. O'Hare and I are competing. So now Mr. O'Hare is going to have you competing against me in my new school. And I don't have any kids yet or a building yet, but once I get one, let's have some amazing competitions.
Well, and Mrs. Schweigrath, we will win those competitions for you now.
Whittier is a winning school. Our daily Disney trivia answers. The name of the wind in Frozen 2 is Gale. On Wednesday, the only Disney princess from history was Pocahontas, and on Thursday, the type of truck from the Aristocrats was a milk truck. I couldn't remember Tuesday, and then it came to me, and it was the only princess who was not royalty, Mulan. Wordplay, check out these words: accept and accept, facts and facts, lead and led, principle and principle, addition and addition, fair and fair, leak and leak, cue and cue, effect and effect, fair and fair, lean and lean, read and read, red and red, already and already, fawn and fawn, lead and lead, real and real, based and based, facts and facts, lee and lee, red and red, bases and basis. Pick one of the homophones and use in a sentence. Post on the discussion board for May 15th announcements. The day yesterday was decoupage, decorating surfaces by applying cutouts as if paper and then coating with usually several layers of finish. Guess word comes from Webster's. And the word of the day is indomitable. Our leadership quote today comes from Issa P. Great leaders don't tell you what to do, they show you how it's done. Thank Issa P. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all the announcements for today. Standard Whittier time is 9:01. Have a fantastic Friday.